In 1974, in a Tanzanian forest called Gombe, a community of chimpanzees went to war. The conflict, researchers now call the Gombe Chimpanzee War. By the end, one side didn't exist. Jane Goodall had come here looking for humanity's gentler mirror. Instead, over 4 years of daily observation, her team found humanity's oldest habit, later reduced to cold math, and confirmed again in a second forest by a different team. Chimpanzees even have a sister species, just as intelligent and social, that's never done this. The real question isn't whether smart animals go to war, it's what flips the switch. Before there's a war, there has to be something much rarer: real friendship. The Gombe community Goodall was watching didn't start as enemies. It was one group: groomers, travel companions, food sharers, mothers, sons, cousins who'd known each other for years. Around 1972, it split into 2 neighboring factions researchers named Kasakela and Kahama. That split only mattered because of what these animals could hold in their heads. Betraying a friend takes memory, years of it, tracking who's allied with whom, who groomed whom last week, who owes whom. Chimpanzees already had that covered. The disturbing part of Gombe was never that chimpanzees turned out to be stupid enough for savagery. It's that they were smart enough for something far colder. That coldness had a name waiting for it. This is where evolutionary game theory walks into the jungle. This wasn't fury being released, it was a ledger being settled. Kasakela's males began patrolling their border in small, quiet groups, striking only when the odds were stacked brutally in their favor. Primatologist Richard Wrangham later named this the imbalance-of-power hypothesis. Violence becomes worth the risk only once a fight stops being fair. One Kahama male at a time, across roughly 4 years, patrols found whoever was isolated and killed him. By 1978, Kahama had stopped existing as an independent community. Kasakela absorbed its territory. This wasn't unique to Gombe. Decades later, a chimpanzee community in Uganda's Kibale forest showed a different team the same pattern. Bonobos, chimpanzees' equally intelligent, equally social sister species, managed the same tension with what researchers gently call social bonding. Chimps didn't take the gentle route. Intelligence alone didn't build this war, it built the possibility of one. Here's the part that should stay with you. The hardest part is behind us. What's left is stranger than the violence was. The same social intelligence that built years of friendship at Gombe made the killings possible too. A brain doesn't get to keep one capacity without risking the other. Chimpanzees prove both directions stay open. After conflict, they reconcile, embracing and grooming the exact individuals they fought, deliberately repairing the bond. That's not an excuse for Kahama, it's the other half of the same capacity. Proof that sentience was never a switch between peace and war, but the standing ability to hold both permanently at once. This was never really a story about chimps turning savage. It's a preview of what any sufficiently social, sufficiently intelligent brain can hold, human brains included, running on far more of the same architecture. Next time you watch 2 chimpanzees groom and reconcile, don't file it under cute. File it under a species actively choosing not to do the other thing it's fully capable of. Animal aggression was never the real mystery. One last question before you go. Your loyalty and your capacity for betrayal, are those 2 separate systems, or one system wearing 2 different masks?